Hi, my name is Terry Hernandez, and I'm the host and founder of Sin City QSocials, which is the largest gay and lesbian organization in Las Vegas. We have 11,000 members, and I do martini mixers. I take straight venues and make them gay every Tuesday night, which segue into another event that I do on Wednesday nights called Fashionista Social Club at Lily Lounge. So I want to tell you a little bit about my story and where I come from. I was a youth pastor for 10 years in a Pentecostal church, and I came out of the closet at age 32. I worked on cruise ships for a long time and had a great life traveling on the high seas. I'm from Seattle in the Pacific Northwest where I pastored for many, many years. But I want to share with you a story about when I was 15 years old, and I was living in Chicago, Illinois. I was a freshman in high school, of course. And I've watched and heard many of the stories about people coming out and having problems with bullying. And so I recalled a story that I never shared with anybody because at the time I was a Christian and I used a swear word in my gym class. But I'll tell you what happened. The coach, I told my coach, I said, "Coach, I want to be a captain today." I hadn't been a captain in a while. And the two guys that were repeatedly captains were alpha males. And so there was a lot of, I watched the process when they do the lineup. Kids line up and two captains start picking off their teams. Well, I was constantly aware of the problem with the lineup. And the last people standing were typically people who had some form of reject. And I was consistently picked in a first or second draft kind of pick, if you would say that, in gym. The two guys that were always captains, one of them said, "No, you're not a captain." The other one said, "I'm a captain." And so I said, "Look, just to keep things fair, you're going to go ahead and pick first." And so I had a plan. What I did was I let all of the kids that would have been the best athletes in our class go to one team. I picked, starting with, they did their pick. He picked first, he picked number 2, I picked number 9. He picked number 3, I picked number 10. He picked number 4, and I picked number 11, and so on and so forth until we had our teams. We played our game. I turned around to my team, and I said, "Look, you're every bit as good an athlete as they are or better. And this is your chance to have fun. So we're going to work together as a team, and I'm going to let you in on a little secret. I have a plan. Every guy on that team right now is the best athlete in the room. Every one of them I would kill to be. But you're on this team. We're going to have fun. We're going to work together. They're going to fight. They're going to argue, and they won't be able to work together to get the job done." So we played our first game. We won 15-0. The next game, we switched sides, and we played another game, and we won. At the end of the class, I asked my teacher, "Can I say something?" He said, "Yeah, I think you've earned it right." And so I told my fellow classmates, I said, "Look," I said, "there's just not enough leadership in the world. We have too many bullies and not enough leaders. It doesn't, being a leader means stepping out of the fray where others, I wasn't victimized. I wasn't bullied. But I was tired of watching others around me being bullied. And so I told my class, I said, "Look, we're all in this together, all of us. And so because of that, we don't need to make each other's lives harder." Being gay for me meant that I have more to contribute. And I hope that from this story, that if you're somebody that sees bullying happen, that you have the power to make a change. I wasn't being bullied, but I was tired of watching others being bullied. And so I stepped up. My friend who was gay came up to me a couple weeks after this happened, and it was all over the school, and everyone had heard what I'd done. And my teacher said to me afterwards, said, "Mr. Hernandez, that was probably the best lesson I've ever seen taught in my class in my entire career." He said, "Thank you." He goes, "You'll go far." And I'm telling you, you can go far too. All you have to do is be a leader, step out of the fray, and do something worthwhile. You are a life changer, a world changer. That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. Being gay means being proud of who you are and helping others find their way.